There, YouTubers, it's Mr. Zen over here with another Boku no Hero Academy review. This time we're reviewing episode 3. Now, this episode actually continues off from the last episode, right where we left off, where Midamori was talking to the hero All Might. And Hero All Might now, he actually was now considers Midoriya to inherit his own powers. Yes, Midoriya now literally has now become like every Shonen Jump character, inheriting the top tier class level of superheroes' powers, and that's crazy about the hero All Might is that he's still mysterious, but yet they gave a little insight as to who the hero All Might was in the beginning of this episode. They said that hero All Might was when he began. He came out of nowhere, like from all the other heroes that have been around. He just mysteriously came out of nowhere, started rescuing people, and such that no one knew where he came from. Even his powers has also been a mystery, and then no one knows what it is. Like nobody knows if it's super speed or if it's strengthening, like a amplifier or something. No one knows because he even the hero All Might even considered also telling Midamori that, like, yes, even I like to keep it as a secret sometimes because he doesn't trust nobody in the society. And that's what says something about Midamori is that he's now entrusting even like how the power was transferred to as well is kind of weird in itself too. That it's so easy to transfer that his power is actually how do I say, he called it all for one. The all for one, or was it one for all? All for one or one for all? It was one for all. One for all for one. My mistake. My mistake. But continue on. Yes, as the episode then continue on, then he also actually, if I remember correctly, he says, of course I'm gonna give you this power, but let me train you. So this whole entire episode was basically just a whole training montage. Like literally just think of the Rocky Balboa theme when he's just going up the mountain training, trying to get his body like in perfect shape for the power that he's about to receive. Now, keep this in mind. Every Shonen Jump character or every hero in training that they train, they always have a different method of training. For this instance, he's actually just taking out the trash. I like how they did that kind of Karate Kid kind of style where, it's not what you expected, kind of like the kind of training you would think. He's just taking out the trash, but at the same time, he's being trained vigorously just to train for the all for one's power, all just for Midamori, and that's what I like about it. When the hero All Might also gave him a little like a American dream plan, which I kind of found that funny. Like he's a Japanese character, but yeah, he's coming back with the American puns. Like, oh, the all American dream, here you go, man. It's compact, it's ready just for you, man. And it's so hard, you sure you're able to live it up for it? That's how I feel like it. I thought it might have been like a Rocky Balboa thing kind of going on there. That's what I found funny. But then the episode continues on that he's actually has to clean up the trash at a whole entire beach within the 10 months that before he makes it to the next entrance exam, because Midamori still hasn't had time, I would say, to gather the power that he's gained. Now, in this episode, you literally see Midamori struggle throughout taking out the trash. He's taking out giant bus loads of like considerable trash that people have thrown away, and now you're actually wondering, like, can he actually do it? The way that the show was actually implying was that during those 10 months, he's actually being consistent, I should say, with taking out the trash. He's taking out from tires to refrigerators to even giant cars itself. But the hero All Might saying, just don't give up. Just continue doing what you gotta do. Take your time, but you're still within the time limit. And that kind of something too, because while Midori was training, you could say, when he was taking out the wheel, you could tell that while taking the trash, he's gaining all sorts of muscle training exercises As you can see, while he was taking on charge, while he was taking the wheel, he's working on cardio while carrying the wheel, so that, and he also works on working on his biceps. You know what? Which I thought that's a pretty ingenious idea right there. You know, and I bet a lot of viewers will be like, oh, if Midori can do it, let me go to let me go do an unorthodox style training to get buff for the summer. You know, that's what's funny. But as the plays continue on, I swear, I bet you everybody wasn't expecting this, but little Midori at the end of his 10th month training, he actually was done, and he took off his shirt and literally he was just like showing like a little mini six pack right there going on. I'm just like, damn, bro, damn, looking good there, man. I was like, shit, this guy might pull it off for the ladies right there, you know. Damn, you know, like I actually was impressed. Like I like how he came out from a scrawny kid and then became like I would say the not hero material, but like his body was now in perfect shape to get the inherited power now. Now, at that scene, all that it from what we can speculate from what all the hero All Might has said, all it takes is just a strand of DNA that he plucked from his hair to inherit the power. Now that is intense. That is intense. Like that's actually a very huge weakness right there in itself, and that says a lot too. Because if a lot of villains figured that out, they would literally be after the hero All Might non-stop just to inherit his power. You know, because you know, like imagine that. Like even if he's like, you know, he's at a restroom break and just like a villain comes out of nowhere. Oh snap! I didn't sense him. Grabs a piece of his hair, eats it, runs away. Bam. The power has already been transferred to somewhere. No, without even him realizing it. But I'm just saying that's like a speculation of a coincidence of a scenario that might happen. Not saying that it will happen because I'm pretty sure that can never happen. I'm just saying that's possibly that could happen in future events, you know. And that's how I consider that as a major weakness too at the same time. Because holy snap, if the hero All Might gets captured, his power can be transferred to every single person that's available right there at the spot. Now that is crazy. Maybe that's why his power is like is a double-edged sword too. Right there in itself, it's so powerful that its weakness is that it's easily transferred to other people, which is crazy. But moving on, after that whole entire episode of the training montage, you actually see that then it becomes literally from a training montage to now it starts to the UI entrance exam. Now this is where it's going to start to get interesting because you know Midori doesn't even know how to control his powers. You know he just took the strand DNA and said, okay, now you got my powers. Good luck there. That's what the hero All Might said. You know, just take the exam and know your pass. And I'm just like, your viewers gonna be thinking like, holy snap, what's his powers gonna be? You know, is it really gonna be super strength or explosive speed? Or time manipulation. You know, you don't know what exactly exactly it's gonna be right there in itself, right in that whole entire scenario during the UI entrance exam, and also that the UI entrance exam isn't like a traditional like a written test, kind of like how in Naruto was. This one is kind of more like I would say think of like the tuning exams, but part two, like part two of the tuning exams. Think of it like that. That's how something similar might be, and you know, you actually see as well that, you know, some main characters are going to start popping. If you guys pay attention in the intro sequence or the intro song, you see two more characters, I believe, if I remember correctly. It's one of the girls that Midori talked in the beginning. I'm sorry, like around halfway through the episode, and this one guy with glasses. They didn't really introduce their names yet, but they got introduced. So that's how you know they're going to become important characters. And the camera also focuses on them every time. So you know they're going to be important characters right there, you know, and that's what's basically about it throughout this whole entire episode, because that's where the episode kind of leaves off. Is Midori is going to start taking the entrance exam in the following episode. Now, this is where it's going to get intense, because UI, if I remember correctly, is not your traditional school. It's a hero training school, so best be prepared for lots of action in the entrance exam and in the falling forth of events right there. But this is it for the review. I know I personally thought that, you know, this episode was pretty good in itself. You know, it was well paced. You know, right there. Some scenes were kind of a little bit boring. Introducing some of a teacher from I would say from the school. I was like hero voice mic, or if I remember correctly. It doesn't seem that strong. You would think that teachers would be kind of like pretty outstanding, but it was all right. It was okay, you know. This is Mr. Zen signing out. But oh, right, that's right. Don't forget, if you enjoy my content, give a like and subscribe. Now, this is Mr. Zen signing out.